King Frederik and Queen Mary have long gotten used to the fact that every move they make, especially when it involves traveling abroad, draws a lot of attention. The current King of Denmark always assumed that the royal couple's travel activity would only increase over time. That's why in his memoirs, titled Konjord, The King's Word, he stressed the importance of taking regular breaks and going on trips. After Queen Margrethe officially handed the throne to her son in January 2024, Frederik and Mary have often taken little pauses from their duties to relax, both within the country and overseas. Recently, they even headed off to Australia without their eldest son, Prince Christian, who was temporarily acting as regent. This trip stirred up quite a buzz in the local media over Mary's father, John Donaldson, and led to plenty of speculations about why the royal couple rushed to see him. However, the Danish royal house officially stated to tabloid inquiries that the journey was pre-planned, family-oriented, and only meant to be a short visit. They didn't feel the need to reveal any details in Copenhagen, simply noting that the king and queen would be back by February 24 when they have another official event lined up. John Donaldson is 83 years old now. He's long since stepped back from teaching, though he was a professor of applied mathematics in Tasmania for many years and actively participated in scientific programs all around the world. For Mary, who was born in Tasmania in 1972, her homeland has always been a significant part of her life. As the youngest daughter of John and Henrietta Donaldson, she has 3 older siblings, Jane, Patricia, and John. Her mother, Henrietta, passed away in 1999, a very tough time for the whole family. Her father, having been on his own for a while, remarried a few years later to Susan Elizabeth Moody, a well-known British detective novelist. Despite the challenges and changes, Queen Mary has always spoken warmly of her stepmother, emphasizing that she became a close friend who could be counted on during hard times. Things were especially difficult in the early 2000s, when Mary not only had to become a part of the Danish royal family, but also adjust to a new country with a language she wasn't used to, along with its unique traditions and royal etiquette. Back then, John Donaldson was there to help his daughter sort through dozens of issues. He even moved temporarily to Aarhus, where he received an invitation to a local university, and later taught at Soro and Herlufsholm School. This support really helped Mary get off the ground in her new royal role, and when, back in 2009, Frederik and Mary, then still Crown Prince and Crown Princess, made an official visit to Vietnam, it was John and Susan who kept an eye on the little heirs, Prince Christian and Princess Isabella. Given the close emotional bond they share, it's no wonder that flying to Australia to visit her father became a top priority for Mary. It seems that on this trip, the Queen managed to mix business with pleasure. She even returned to Denmark to discuss matters concerning the new Queen Mary Center. This center was established in honor of her 50th birthday, a gesture to acknowledge the royal consort's contributions in charity and public service. Just the other day, the royal family's official social media accounts announced that Mary had a productive work meeting with Simon Kjær Hansen, the head of the center, to talk about plans for the next 5 years. In the photos from the meeting, the Queen looked lively and smiling. She was wearing a chic blouse with a distinctive 3-colored print, black, white, and green, paired with high-waisted black trousers with flared legs. She even added a pair of glasses to give her look a more business-like vibe. While details about how long the King and Queen stayed in Australia, or what exactly was discussed with Mary's father, remain under wraps, Danish journalists highlight that King Frederik has repeatedly stressed that his family needs to set aside time for personal space and relaxation. He calls this approach strategically important, since the royal couple is expected to represent Denmark at numerous forums, both at home and abroad, and they simply can't handle such a heavy workload without some downtime and support from their loved one. And of course, leaving during such a challenging time for her father was a natural and understandable decision. After all, Even though Mary has become the Danish queen, she has never lost her emotional bond with Australia. She continues to visit her homeland, where her older brother, sisters, and father still live. It's worth noting that John Donaldson isn't just a dear parent, he's also a crucial part of her own history. He once showed her that education and knowledge are the keys to understanding the world. It's no surprise that Mary often mentions her dad when asked about perseverance, independence, and determination. She truly believes that he instilled in her a kind of inner strength that helps her manage endless obligations while keeping her spirit balanced. In the end, their joint trip back to her father's place can be seen not just as a family visit, but as a symbolic demonstration of how important family is in the Queen's life. This story once again proves that no matter how high the titles or status, human emotions and family responsibilities always come first. Meanwhile, her husband, Frederik, is known for always supporting his wife in all her initiatives. He also recognizes that their 17-year-old son, Prince Christian, who took on the regency during his parents' absence, is gradually gaining experience. After all, one day he too is expected to take on a key role at court. Thus, this short but heartfelt trip to Australia allowed the king and queen to handle some family matters and enjoy a symbolic breather before their new state duties kick in. At the same time, Mary has already gotten back into her work routine. The Queen Mary Centre is actively preparing a series of charitable initiatives, and the Queen is keen on keeping everything under her personal oversight. With so many upcoming events, the Danish court will have to mobilize all its energy and, most importantly, approach the tasks with a clear mind and strong spirit. And still, the Danes hope that the Queen's father's health will continue to improve, as his presence in Denmark always brings a special family atmosphere, reminding everyone of the fairy tale of a girl from distant Tasmania who became one of the most beloved figures in the Danish monarchy. All of these events only add to Mary's popularity. In Denmark, she is cherished for her sincerity, humanity, and inexhaustible inner strength, always paired with a radiant smile. Dear viewers, thank you for watching our video. Let this story be a reminder of how important it is to make time for family and personal moments, no matter how busy life gets. We wish you and your loved ones health, warmth, and understanding. Cherish those who are dear to you because it's family moments that give us strength and joy every day. See you again on our channel. Stay with us, and may every moment of your life be filled with love and comfort. See you next time.